Alright, so I just came home. I watched the entire thing, but I feel like I only when I was being aimed to watch, I was like, wait, should I do a recording about this? But then it's like it wasn't really that interesting. There were only like about maybe two or three interesting parts, but the interesting parts are really, really good. Um, but so it's like balancing it out because so it's like we had a lot of bad parts that just was boring and shit, and the other parts were just interesting. So it balanced out. So that's why I would call it like mid. Um, it wasn't like exciting, 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 exciting. It was like uh, boring, 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 boring. Oh, that's kind of cool. Boring, boring. Oh, that's also kind of cool. And then it ended. That was basically it. Um, I haven't played ZA. I don't want to play ZA. My stance on the Pokemon franchise right now is I'd rather just play fucking Yu-Gi-Oh or anything else. Um, but But yeah, ZA, uh, they're gonna sink their claws into this ZA ship. Y'all can do that. I don't care. And then um, for 2026, and then 2027 is set to be the new release that's around this part of the video, like with the very end. Um, so yeah, not to make this video too long or anything, but like, yeah, I can skip a lot of this. Like, look at it. So we had this. This was the start where he's just talking about whatever amount he was it 20 years or something. And this guy's kind of cool, but he's Onk. He's not even Onk. He's Grabs. And then you have the usual faces. Mr. Game Freaky Founding Father. That's an inside joke. If you don't know it, you don't know it. But basically, I tweeted to Junichi one time, and I was like, Game Freaky Founding Father. I think the translation didn't go through properly because he liked the post, but it was like I don't think the like I was calling because it was during the Terra leaks or whatever when it was like talking about how Typhlosion fucking and and that actually did happen. If you don't know that story, look it up. But it was like during that time, and I just tweeted that, and then he's like liked it. But I think he might have just thought I said Game Freak Founding Father, not Game Freaky. It was like an inside English joke, so that was the funny part. But anyway, yeah, that happened. Um, So we have our typical faces. We had this. So we're having like the what's it called, Pokemon Champions or whatever. They're just chilling this event. Big stadium. Okay, very cool. Very cool. Very cool. Go. So all it had was like Go. It had champions. It had whatever. This had masters. It had cafe. As if I think cafe is free. It's a cool little cutesy little game, but as if we care for any of that. TCG Pocket had a little nice thing. As soon as I saw that, I logged in and I claimed my shit. I didn't want to just I didn't want any chances going on. But yeah, um, I did that and then I paused this boring shit and I continued again. We had Unite where the devs in Unite are doing like the bare minimum to the point where if I look it up right now, hang on, let me show you. If I go right now and go for like Spraggles, or even, there are other people who are talking about the same thing as well, but it's like talking about let me look down here. So he has where's the video? It's right here. Big changes coming to Unite. I'm at a loss, and let's fix these very upsetting Pokemon Unite updates. So you already know that game might actually die. It might die, or the competitive scene might keep it up. I think the only thing keeping it up is competitive scene because every time you go into the fucking game, new player or not, because I'm not a new, I'm literally the max level in the fucking game. Every time you go into the game, giving you bots to fucking fight until you actually get to a certain point. Like it doesn't matter what your well, not KD, but you know your win rate is. Just they would just give you fucking bots to face, and then you come back again. Um, and you can't play standard either. It's always ranked. If you are trying to just play standard to test out a new mod or something because they have gem locks and shit, they're basically if you watch Fraggle's video, he's talking about how you're just monetizing the fucking thing to death. Like they just want your money at this point, and before it wasn't like that. And they also so these new Pokemon, the legendary birds, not even new Pokemon, but new to Unite. I mean, they are going to only have one move set. So before Unite had like um two move sets per mon, so you had and you can interswap between them. So it's like four moves, and you can pick customize which one you want. Um, and stuff. But now apparently you wouldn't be able to even do that in the match for the ones that already have the pre-existing four movesets, and these ones like Zapdos, Moltres, and Articuno, and apparently they're also releasing for the for Meganium, for Alligator, and Typhlosion as well. But basically, these new ones are not gonna have that moveset anymore. They're gonna have only one, literally only one moveset, and that is tragic because I mean, why would you really? It takes away from the player customization, the player senses, and they're also it feels a bit cheap because all you're doing is giving these things out, and you're not even giving them out for like because before we had EOS coins, so you collect the coins, and then after a while, because they're always fucking locked, so after like a week or two passes, not even maybe like 3 weeks, you would get these fucking mons that were previously we called them gem locked. They were gem locked for like purchase. You would get that to purchase them with the EOS coins as long as you saved up. So that was okay. But at the same time, they were locked. So, and then at the same after that, right? You get to able to purchase them, but now you won't be able to do that. You have to actually probably put money in your pocket, or if they have an event, you have to just grind the fuck out of the event compared to people who can just pull out their wallet and just, microtransactions. But this is with terms of playable characters, not just skins. So it does ruin the user experience right now. For example, I saw like Surfetch recently. Um, That's like a Farfetch variant, right? I played it. I had to play it on standard with fucking bots because again, nobody plays on fucking standard. Their player base is dwindling for that. Like, and especially with rank two. I'm surprised people even play rank to be quite honest. And yeah, it's and I've been playing Unite for a long. It's not like I've only been playing Unite for a short amount of time. I've literally been playing Night probably like maybe 500 hours or more. So yeah, I like Surfetched, but that's probably going to be the last one I like because that's the only mod that's going to be have the four moveset thing. That's the last mod they're going to have with four movesets. So again, I got the last, I got the last thing before things started going haywire, and that's very tragic. But yeah, Surfetch, I love that moveset. Too bad I can't buy it because if I wanted to actually get it, I would have to put out my fucking wallet because I mean they did have an event for it, but it was just another fucking all they do too. This is turning into a Unite rant. But all they do for Unite, this is specifically for Unite, all they do is they keep having the same boring ass fucking like it's like a little like I want to call it a maze, but what do you call it? It's like a little map they have, right? So you take and you're rolling the dice. So you're going beep beep bup 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 like just going I don't know how to describe it, but it's like you're just going like that, and then eventually you'll get like 100 points. But wait a moment, you still have to do more dice rolls. So all you're doing is keep doing dice rolls, get 100 points, 100 points, 100 points. Sometimes 150. It's chance based. 100 points, and then eventually when you get like 1,000 points, you're getting the fucking surf etched. But but also if you came on late, like I did for that because I didn't give a fuck about it. Um, if you came in late, like I came in to test the Surfetch with the, I had to use the fucking gift code to get the license for 3 days, and just for temporary one, and then like I couldn't get the event obviously because I didn't come in immediately at that time. But what used to happen before, as I've been trying to say, is that you were able to have your AOS coins saved in advance, so when a new release comes and it eventually withers down, you're able to buy with those coins. Now you can't do that. So I would have to literally go in my wallet just to fucking buy this fucking Surf Edge. Even though I like the last, this is the last one with the four move sets. Sorry, not four moves, four moves, two move sets each. And other than that, now you only have one move set each and two moves. So Zapdos, Moltres, and Articuno on screen are gonna only have um two moves, and that's it. You don't have any customization anymore. So anyway, enough
Participate in the event to unlock their Unite licenses.
enough talking about this part.
And
You have
even more
the Johto ones,
Pokemon are scheduled to be added.
as I've said.
Don't miss
And I
what's
hate this. I hate this fucking lady's voice when she's like, "Don't miss what's coming." Like the fakeness is what's killing me with these English speakers. Let me skip around a bit more. So we had this fucking them putting out emulated games for their membership for Nintendo Switch. And I think this is like you have to pay for the GameCube part, the Ace expansion pack. I know people like this. To me, whenever I see this, I'm like, oh, so y'all are just emulating the bare basics that was already available to the public for years, but doing it officially now. So all the people on Reddit that could just yippee, now we can actually play these games. They're like, but you always had the choice when you just need to emulate the fucking games. Like, um, anyway, moving on. There's some people who think that emulation is like, it's piracy, but at the same time, it's also some people are still seeing the preservation part because like the 3DS and the DS, some of those things are just not available anymore. And even the Wii, I think, like those homebrew, not home, is it like the eShop or whatever you want to call it, back for each of those consoles. They are, I think even the Wii U as well. They're down. The services eventually go down, so you don't really have your stuff anymore unless you bought it before. So that's where like emulation or like home brewing or piracy because like there's no other way to, if you wanted to play those games, too bad, it's done. So there's still like a quote unquote moral value to emulating games. It's just you have to see it with your eyes. If you don't close, if you close your eyes all the time, you won't be able to see it. But it's an argument that I've seen online like a million times. Just um and then they're nostalgia baiting with the fire red and leaf green. um This girl's facial reaction right now is how I feel about fucking Pokemon. Disappointed because there was no, there was nothing exciting. It went from this. This was kind of cool. The champions looks a bit cool, but it also looks a bit washed. I don't know how to describe it. Like I don't really care for it, even though I've been in competitive Pokemon for quite some time, even since X and Y and a little bit of Black and White too. Like I've been in it for quite some time. EV training, IV training, well, not IV training, but more like getting the right IVs from breeding, and then EV training them afterwards. You know, um, I think I stopped competitive around maybe after Dynam. So not really. I didn't really stop. I did. I not Dynamax. Sorry, I did it for after Terra, and then I kind of stopped. Um, I haven't bothered with any Z competitive. Is what I'm trying to say. And then we have the news for the ZA stuff. Um, blah 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 blah. They just some new megas. What was cool about, like I said, they had only like it was boring, 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 and interesting. Lucario always getting glazed. No Zoroark love besides Hisuian. Like, I'm surprised they even had a fucking Hisuian Zoroark. I'm just pissed. Lucario gets fucking 2 megas and we just get fucking nothing. Lucario gets in Smash, but Zoroark doesn't get a fucking character at all. Just a fucking assist trophy. That's just a personal thing. Don't get too like. I'm not getting too heated on that, but I'm very heated about it. Like, but the guard chop is really nice. Like, I was wondering if this is Dragon Psychic because how is it fucking floating? I hope it's not Dragon Flying because I know it's to be times 4 weak to ice again. It's like once you already that with Dragon Ground, so it's like fuck. Yeah, this guard chop, this guard chop is so. Look at it! Look at the fucking. This is hype. It's the hype. It's the hype. They spent like the whole spotlight, which is this fucking because they know how badass this fucking looks now that it's floating compared to the. I still like the X and Y Garchomp that we got, but like I think it was X and Y now. Like the Draco Meteor, that was so fucking cool. I wonder if this is like special, more of a special Garchomp, like special attacker. I'm wondering if it's like psychic. I don't know. Because how are they gonna explain that it's flying? Like, not really, it's like floating with the wings. It's very, very cool. It doesn't even need the wings if it's floating, but I mean, it already had it, so. And it just looks fucking cool, so. That was just like the inner Pokemon fan in me just coming out. Like, this was. I don't fuck with ZA, and this is ZA. I think it's DLC. I could be, but like, I could be wrong, but like this is whenever you're getting this Mega Garchomp with this is very cool. Like it shouldn't be this cool. It's very simple design. All they did was just add a few things and then make it fucking float. But it's very, very fucking cool. Did you see that fucking Draco Meteor, bro? Bro, it looked like it would disappeared for a moment. Like it looked like it. Is it psychic? Dragon Psychic would be very cool. This is the one from X and Y, so we have both of them. The comparison. I think it's from X. I really think I can't remember if it was from Oras or X and Y that this one got released, but I think it is X and Y. The old Garchomp. This one is apparently Mega Garchomp Z. But that looks so. I love. I'm glazing. I'm glazing it. I'm glazing it. That one I'm glazing. And then afterwards, we went back to boring stuff. So we had like the Pokemon Sleep, which made me feel like I was going to sleep. Where is it? We had this guy who just reminds me of a Doug Browser fucking
On our live
where is
stream,
he?
creating Pokemon.
I like this art though. It had like outlines of colors. And it had like different colors for each type. If I can get yeah, like here. You can see like Elekid is electric, like a yellow outline, and then Ferrothorn is like a steel outline, like a white. Jirachi is etc. And like the Kirlia is the purple for the psychic. Well, it's psychic fairy, but I think is Kirlia psychic fairy or is Gardevoir? I would have to double check. But yeah, Gardevoir at least when it evolves psychic fairy. But yeah, we had um and then yeah, like the Pokemon sleep, blah 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 blah, was making me feel like I was gonna fucking sleep. Where is it? Because what I'm trying to say is that we go through this fucking presents and they make it seem like they make it seem like we're privileged to be here, like we are just the consumers that are privileged to be in the presence of Pokemon, and then they go through this entire thing where they're just like, it just feels like I'm watching commercials. Like there's nothing interesting that used to happen anymore compared to like now it's just like it's just commercials. Like I'm going through ads like voluntarily. Like what is all of this? If you're not interested in like I was interested in the TCU Pocket because I play, but if you're not interested in the TCU Pocket, interested in Unite, interested in Sleep, interested in all these side projects, you're just watching like half of this, more than half of this. You can skip it, sure. Now you can, but when you're watching the live stream at least, which I didn't because I was out. I had to come back home. I don't know if I mentioned that at the start of the video, but um, yeah, I was out. I didn't stay up to whatever time zone they had to fucking release this fucking shit. I had other things to do. But uh, where the ever the sleep is, it was somewhere in this fucking thing. They probably didn't spend that much time to see actually. I'm not even gonna go and find it. But yeah, Pokemon Sleep. This live stream put me to sleep. This replay until the guard job. Guard job woke me up, and then around here. Oh, this was cool too. But this project we saw this in a another Pokemon Presents. Sometimes I call it Pokemon Direct by accident because Nintendo has their Nintendo Direct. But yeah, Pokemon Presents this game, was it Poketopia or some shit like that? Like I this game is
that
just
curious?
it's some kind of surrealism project. Like it feels it's giving me it's supposed to be like a Pokemon Animal Crossing plus Minecrafting, but it's giving me it's even ever since I saw it in like a Pokemon Presents before, it's giving me very freaky vibes. Like it's probably the Ditto thing. It's probably the Ditto thing. Like
Chef
look at
Denjay
this.
can teach you how to cook all sorts of dishes.
Like I love it. I love freaky vibes. Um I love creepy shit, but it feels like how like back in the day with Minecraft when you had like Herobrine and shit.
You
Like
can beat them. This will make it even easier to develop the
it's
town.
probably the Ditto thing. There is something
Try
very
bringing Pokemon you've
weird
befriended on an outing.
about it. I don't know.
In
Like I don't
multiplayer mode, you can
it just
visit other
stands
players'
out. Like
towns.
you're like for example, like I said, you're watching this entire thing and just fucking commercials, ads in your fucking face. And then you reach this point where you see the Garchomp and you're like, oh, but then afterwards you reach this point where it's like you're watching this part and it's
Towns. You can play with up
like
to
I feel
3
I'm
other
watching a
people.
fucking fever dream right now.
First, let's play some hide and seek. I wonder where everyone's hiding.
I wonder where everyone's
There you
like
are.
what the fuck is going on?
There's someone here too.
And then there's a fucking tree that's a mimic.
But where's the last one? Whoa! You can transform into objects too. That was a fun game of hide and seek.
And look at the sky. It looks like it just looks creepy. Like the world itself looks creepy. Like it looks like it kind of looks like TADC, like the Amazing Digital Circus a little bit. It kind of reminds me of the same style. Like everything looks creepy. I don't know if the gameplay will translate it, but how they've been trailering this thing feels so weird. And then there's the part where they build stuff like this.
By working together, you could even build something this big.
And I hate how she's just like, but that's what she's getting paid for. But I hate how they sound so fake all the time. Where your excitement is riveting, bro. Like you just this is fake ass excitement. Like this just feels like a fucking fever dream, bro. I'm not hating on the game. I'm not hating on the game. Don't think I'm hating on the game. I'm just saying the vibe that it gives me. Like, imagine playing this fucking game without sound, like, without music that's kind of distracting you from the fact that you're playing this game. Like, this game would be fucking creepypasta level without sound. Like, Jesus Christ.
Together, you can...
Again, the music is throwing you off. But if you go back to how it started, like...
Did it get enticed by the...
The Rotom was cool. The Rotom was cool. I was... Like, you know what? I was like just zoning out for this rest of the shit besides the TCGP and the Garchomp, and then reached the Rotom. It's like
Is that
my
curious
fucking
looking
jam.
stereo a Rotom?
Look at this
Did it
dude.
get enticed by the music and hop inside?
Enticed by the music. This is hype. This
It's
is actually
really
hype.
energetic and seems to go by DJ Rotom.
DJ
What
Rotom.
happens if you give it a CD in the game?
Amazing. 2026 true innovation.
It can help
True
liven up the town
content.
with a variety of music.
Fucking bullbeat fucking dancing is crazy.
It can help liven up
Look
the town
at the
with a
fucking bullbeat, bro. I would zoom in right now if I could.
variety of music.
Anyway.
Ditto and the others are grooving to the beat too. Let's
Oh, this
listen
was
to
hype,
DJ
this was hype.
Rotom's specially selected
DJ
tracks while
Rotom.
I introduce you to the world of Pokemon Pokopia.
Yeah, with your fucking fake ass voice. Anyway. And then yeah, this was the highlight. They even fucking had it in the another thing. This is when they introduced the new Generation 10. And I skipped ZA. They say ZA is a mainline game. I skipped ZA. That might be the only mainline game, even though it feels like a fucking side project that I skipped because I really give no fucks about it. But this I feel like I'm gonna play. I feel like I'm actually gonna play this new game because you have to see it. I'll react to this. Let me do a second reaction because I already did it. I already watched the entire thing.
We'd like to end our presentation
I
today with
love
one
how
final
this
video
is
for you
forward.
all. Thank you for tuning in.
I'm not gonna like the video. I'm not gonna even dislike the video because it was just like I said. It was mid. It was like very neutral to me. This trailer gave me Pokemon vibe, what we used to have before. That we lost somehow. Like we lost the technology. That's another reference in itself. If you know, you know. At first I thought it was just like talking about Johto, but we saw like old regions, there's like Sinnoh here, etc. And they kept going to Unova. So they were nostalgia baiting again. This was good nostalgia baiting. I like the one where they're trying to make us buy Fire Red and leave fucking $20 on the Switch. When you can just play that. When I saw the Pikachu's part, I was kind of confused and shit. Like, that part was confusing the absolute shit out of me. Cause I was like, wait, is this the mainline? Because I knew it was the mainline game that they were introducing the new one, but like Pikachu part just threw me out. Like, what the fuck was I supposed to expect? This was very, very good. Look at the. I mean, the world still looks like ass. But that's the Switch. It's also Game Freak being lazy. But look at everything. Like forget the graphics, and look at the presentation, bro. We're going back to Islandish vibes, bro. And the sea. And this is like a reference because we had like a similar town, I think, in I forgot the name of it, but it's in Gen 3, like yeah, that's in Gen 3 for like Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald. A town very similar to that. Like over the ocean is very cool. And the Wingull, Marini, like I know all. I'm such a big. I have a section of my brain like knowing like every single Pokemon name that I can just like. Because when they had these are the new starters. We used to have Pokecore back in the day, and I like the water one. We used to have Pokecore back in the day, right? And I used to type like, I used to get like every single fucking Pokecore until the developer ran away because he did not want to get copyrighted by Nintendo. The guy's name was Matt. So that was just a waste of time too, but that's not related to this. This is just a tangent. And this was rare. This was a really cool presentation. I did not want it to end. This part was so cool. This was so cool. Like actually cool. I hope whoever's in charge of this, whoever's directing these games, I hope they actually bring back the style of old Pokemon because look at how cool this looks. Even the art for the fucking the art for the what do you call this? Like the logo. Yeah, you call this a logo. The art for the logo looks so inspired. Look at how colorful and nice this looks, bro. Dead ass. This looks so great. Is it only Switch 2 exclusive? I hope not, because I have a regular Switch. Then they really wanted me to buy the Switch 2. Because, yeah, if this is Switch 2 exclusive, it's gonna be kind of sad. I hope it isn't. I hope it has the thing as well. Because ZA was on Switch, so yeah, this looks really nice. The moon and stuff too in the back. I think I'm in love with the water starter more. Because right now we just have another fucking Rowlet looking guy, and the dog might be cool. The dog might be cool, but the lizard is definitely what stands out. Like not really a lizard, it's probably like a gecko. It's his Gekwa or something like that. It's Brout. Very inspired names, by the way. Pombon. Oh my god, these names are killing me. And then Gekwa. So this is like based off of a gecko, I would imagine. That's where the Gek comes from. So it is the lizard. Not it's not a salamander or anything. Look at how cool this was. Look at how cool this. Like y'all might think I'm just negative, like all the time, but if I see something that actually has kudos, I will give kudos where it's due. It's not like I just try to be that. I'm trying to look for all the happy things in life, but there aren't really any when all of this, like, more than a half of the fucking presents was just ads and commercials for things that were basically already mid. And then, like, only a few, like, the Garchomp and the fucking creepy ass Animal Crossing Pokemon game, plus Minecraft, and then so, like, basically everything good was saved towards the end. It was crazy. But yeah, I think that's all I have to say. I'm gonna leave you with this fucking scenery right here. Um, I really fuck with this new title. I hope it does well. I hope whoever is directing this is um doing a good job, and I hope Pokemon lives longer because I think ZA was just at its worst for a time because half of the places in ZA you can even enter, and it was only one map. So like ZA is another circus in itself. I already talked about ZA before, like in another video. You'd have to find it on the channel. I don't really care if you find it or not, but I talked about it in the past. I didn't really fuck with that game. I still don't fuck with it. And even though they have the guard trap, I still won't fuck with it. Unless they literally surprisingly show a Megazord or something, I'm not. I don't care. I don't care. But this game, this mainline game, I am fucking with. This looks inspired as hell. I hope it's not one fucking map again. I hope it's an entire fucking region and not just one map again. Like they're so lazy they can't make more than one fucking map. But yeah, I hope this brings me back because right now I'm just like a FromSoft fan. I'm just like um, whatever other fans of games I'm at. Like um, believe me, I'm fans of other games, but like it's more like in the recency span. Like I'm more like I like Silent Hill. I like Monster Hunter. I like all these other games, but like right now, I just want to focus back to this Pokemon stuff. But they're not giving me the opportunity to, so I need them to really hone into this and make it a good game. 2027. Um, I don't know if I'll be live again, but we'll see. I'll enjoy it. I hope.